Don't tell anybody what goes on in the Reborn Nursery. Don't. Hello, it's Yvonne, and welcome to Having You On. It's time for my Reborn Nursery tour. So glad you could join me. Let's go take a look. To start off the nursery tour, I wanted to share with you what you probably already have seen a little bit of in the background of my videos, and you're wondering what is over there. I know sometimes I see your nurseries and I just want to know what is over there. I just want to touch it and find out what that is. So here, I hope that I can give you a little bit of peekies of what you might be looking at. So to start off, right down here, and I'll get back up there in just a moment, but down here, see this cabinet to your left that has blankets in it? Well, that one used to be in a closet. I have since moved it out so I could have more blankets together. More blankets together? Well, I just wanted to know what I have and when I need it and where it is. It just helps me visually to see where they are. And I'm going to give you a close-up of really what's going on over there. So here we go. Let's go take a look. Do my blankets have labels on them? They do. They do. I don't know what's on them when they're all folded up. And some of these have little designs on them, and so I decided I'm going to write what they are so I don't have to keep pulling them out and seeing what is on there. So that's one little thing that I do that you may not know about, as well as I organize like blankets together. I mean, certain items, like all my elephant blankets are down here together hanging out. Did you know that? I didn't know if you knew that. And I have more blankets down there that have animals on them. And see, there's cars and that sort of thing. Put them all together. Oh, let's go up here. What's happening up here? Bottles. Yes, bottles. Well, it's another little cabinet that I made. See that? It's out of another cabinet. And that's what I do. I take cabinets and I make other cabinets out of it. So the one that has blankets in it is recycled from another cabinet, and this is recycled from another cabinet because my minor is environmental design, and I like to recycle as much as possible. Recycle, reuse, rethink. And what is happening over in these cabinets? Let's take a look. Okay, we're practically on the ceiling now. I am very tall, but I can reach up and grab what I need. And what is in here? Well, believe it or not, it's Reborn dolls. Reborn dolls are in here. I alternate them out, but in the very top with Piglet has my smallest little ones in there, and they're all wrapped and protected in each individual blankets, and they're protected in there. And as you go down, I see the little labels sticking out on the side, and there's some blankets there. But see the little labels? Those tell me who's in there. So I know who's in there. Yes, that's how I know. So that's what you're seeing in the background. And the bottom has shoes, and there's more shoes. And there is Julie hanging out, watching everything. So that's what's over here. And of course, I have my little soft dolls here, which I like to keep all together. And this little lamp that has a little horsey I've had for years. And over here, you probably want to see her. This is my mother's doll. It's my mother's doll, if you want to see a little bit closer. She's beautiful, I think. So I have her in the nursery where she should be. Let's go see some more things. Of course, this is my changing area where you see when I change my Reborns. It's right about in there is the angle you see. And over here is actually a crib. It's actually a crib. This is where my boys hang out. This is the boys' crib. Yeah, the boys' crib. And it is Winnie the Pooh crib set that I custom made to fit this smaller crib. So they hang out in there. Yeah, it's all fuzzy and soft in there. So they're well protected, and they hang out and discuss things that I don't know what they're up to. Okay, let's go take a look and see what the girls are up to. Oh, they're always gossiping. Let's go take a look. Don't tell them. Don't. It's my girls hanging out in the crib together. They're probably gossiping. Yes, I know. And they're in here all together having a little discussion, I guess. And this is where I keep my girls. And this is another crib set that I had to custom make to fit into this smaller crib. And so you can see this is where my girls hang out. This is the opposite side of my nursery, but since then I have moved a dresser that you sometimes see in videos. So we're looking at it from the other side. The other side of the looking glass. Oh my, you let me do that. So I have my Pinocchio out here, which I won second place for fantasy. Here's his stand. I want to make sure that you can see that he's on strings and he's just hanging there. And I promised you that I would talk a little bit more about him, and then I never did. So let's do it right now. Nothing like right now. And these are my actual notes that I wrote down for my ideas of what I was going to do and the sculpt I was going to use and how I was going to do this stand. And then there he is. And I also wanted to tell you I got a sweet compliment from Wendy Dickinson while I was there at the show. She is a daughter to Cindy Musgrove, and she's also a sculpt artist. And she paid me a huge compliment about my sculpting. I was so excited that a sculptor artist would do that. I was amazed. So I wanted to share that with you, which I hadn't done before. Now you're looking at the opposite side of the nursery, the opposite side. The reflection in the mirror. So this is where the other dresser was, and I have this one now over here. I've picked up this dresser at the thrift store, and I really like it, but it's missing one thing. Can you tell? Can you guess? Huh? Knobs! At first it was okay, I didn't need any knobs, but it's just really hard to open without knobs. I'm going to have to get some knobs for it. But what I really like about it, it is deep and the drawers open all the way. There's nothing getting lost in the back. I can pull it all the way open. And in the bottom, I want you to take a look. This is kind of hidden. See that bottom part? Is it just a decorative piece? Well, let's take a look. So here's the bottom of the dresser. It's hiding a little secret. As I said, I added this piece of wood, but look, there's something more to it. I'll show you. Look, it's a whole drawer filled with preemie clothes. And I didn't even know the drawer was there until loaded it up to take it home, and the drawer opened. I didn't even know there was a drawer there. So look at that. You don't know that there's a drawer there. I love that. So here's the top of my dresser. It has a dollhouse at the top, and I have my fairy friends there. And here's the top of the dresser. And I'm going to show you what's next to it. Here we go. So I have some Reborns hanging out together. I have Nanook. He's an Ashton Drake. I have Sweet Blossom. And I have Lee Ann hanging out here. But it's this cabinet back here that I wanted to show you what is going on over here. In this cabinet. Well, let's look at the top first. I'm going to go to the top and see what's going on there. Well, there's a cow. And inside the cow box is all sorts of headbands and ribbons. And the top box of fairy princess stuff going on. There's a frog. Is all the ones with booties in it. So we have headbands and booties. And a cute little horsey lamp, just like the other one, but this one is a little bit different. I really like this one. And it's another lamp. And let's take a look. What is in this cabinet and why? What is it? All right, you're probably wondering, what is this? What is this cabinet? Well, it's a file cabinet because every Reborn nursery should have a file cabinet in it. Why not? Well, I saw the possibilities of this cabinet when I saw it because it was tall, thin, and would go in my nursery quite well. So here we are. I have it in my nursery, and it did have this piece of glass. It's clear, and I did put some wrapping paper, little babies there on it, behind it, because if you put anything on the opposite side, you would see through. And what do I have inside? Well, I have newborn boys' pajamas in it, and they're folded up so I can see them, and they're all in there. And below, I have 0 to 3 month size pajamas in there. Isn't that fun? a file cabinet for baby clothes. Well, it works. It does. It works. So, yeah, and these have bibs and hats. And the bottom one has all sorts of loveys in it. Loveys, loveys, loveys. Lots of loveys in there. So that's what I keep in my file cabinet. Next, I want to show you a cart I designed, and I made it just for car seats, for my Reborns. I didn't have a way of storing the car seats. And so I made this cabinet, and the cabinet even has on the side bottom there, it has a drawer to hold diapers in it. And of course the rolling cart, because that's what it is, it's a rolling cart, and it's all made out of recycled parts. It is. It used to be a bed. Yep, it used to be a bed. Those were the rails. Yep, used to be a bed. And I turned it into a cart. Instead of just throwing it out, letting it go to the landfill, I recycled the parts. And on the top, we have some more babies and their bouncers, so you can see them. And in the center there is my diaper bag. So that's what I did. Sort of put them all together, and there it is. And this is my kitchen that you see sometimes in videos. And it used to be against another wall, but now I have it I'm just going to keep it in front of this cart. And I'll roll it when I need it, because it is on rollers. All of it's on rollers. Just the way I like things, on rollers, so I can move things around easily. So that's the kitchen, and I'm going to show you some more things. Here we go. Cabinet wardrobe that I took from another room. It was no longer needed in there, and instead of throwing it out, I recycled it for my nursery, and I added a little Dumbo to the front. There he is. I picked up at a consignment sale and put him right there on the front. I would love to find some more little Dumbo things to put on there. And at the top, because I'm tall and I like to keep things up high, in case somebody wants to come and play with my dolls, they can't get to them all, I guess. And there's the bassinet up there, and there is a little toy box, a poo toy box, and in there I have all my fluff, and here's my boppies. And it's what's really hard is being both an artist and a collector, because it takes a lot of you need a lot of room for everything. And so in this cabinet, not only do I have doll clothes, I also have kits and reborning supplies. It's all in there. So let's take a little peek, and no judgment, please. Let's open it up, shall we? Take a little peek. And I have everything you could possibly get into one cabinet. I think if it were a Volkswagen, I'd win. So it has all sorts of, little cabinet where I keep everything. Of course, I mark what's in there so I can find it, and behind it is another little drawer unit just like this, but it has other props in it. And over here I have some of my clothes. As you know, I host Theme Thursdays, and it does take a lot of props and a lot of clothing items to present to you the theme, as well as I love to join in. So I have different size Reborns, so I need different size outfits. So as you can see, I marked what size they are, and as well as here I have some of my dresses. You notice I said some. Some of my dresses. And I have toddler clothes here. You can tell that's just for Tess. She's a little bit different size than the other toddlers, so she has her own clothes there. And some more clothes for Lee-In and Julie. And sometimes I intermingle and give them some of Tess's clothes, because, as I said, Tess can only wear her clothes, but the other girls can wear her clothes. And I have for my bigger girls over here as well, and my boys here. And down there is shoes. And over here is Reborn supplies. Yep. Of course, hangers for more clothes. And so that's how I do it in here. That's what's happening. Oh, I also have it marked. There are little rings up the top tell me what size they are. See them up there? And they tell me what size they are. So I have to see everything in my nursery to find things. This is my dresser, and you're probably wondering what this cabinet is. Well, it has paint in it, but not paint for Reborns. And on top of that, I have my pastels. So I would say this is my art side, And over here I have a little guy that you can see right there, and he's my second reborn that I ever did, and I did enter him into the contest as well. And so I haven't been painting for very long. I do have lots and lots of kits that I plan on painting, and now that I developed what style I like to do them in, I'm gonna start doing that. What have I been hiding in my closet? Well, I keep lots of things hidden in my closet, but I want to share with you what I am hiding here. What is that? Oh, they're paper boxes. What's in those paper boxes? Well, you can guess. They're filled with reborn kits. They are reborn kits to reborn, including the little ones at the bottom, because they have little reborn kits in them. Yep, I'm set. I have to get busy. At the top of my closet, that's where I keep my more unique clothing, my vintage clothing, my vintage dresses, up here at the top. As I said, I do different types of art, and I have to have, I have to have cabinets for it. So this is my little go-to cabinet for the different types of art I do. I keep over here, yeah, all the way over in the corner, because there's something more in the closet. Oh, it's another cabinet. And I want to show you what I have in some of the drawers. I know you're probably curious what's in there. I have newborn girls in here. I have newborn boys in there. Well, not real ones. These are clothes for reborns. Let me reword that. So that's what's in there. And I have some more onesies, long sleeve for boys, as well as outfits with bibs, matching bibs. They all go together. And in here I have my knit items, as well as items for twins and hats, apparently. That's where they are. Oh my, come along with me. Got to see many things up high, but how about way down low? The floor area. Let's go all the way down here. What's underneath the crib? Well, that's where I keep all my pacifiers. Yep, all of them. Well, not all of them. I'll show you where I keep more. But this is the boys and girls. And let's go see where the other ones are. I have this little cabinet right here, and you see that same wrapping paper that was on the file cabinet. And inside, oh, there's the inside. Inside are magnified pacifiers and a few hair bows. And at the top are some cards that I got from dear friends up there that I can look at. And there's more to share with you, so come along. You know of those little diaper bags, right? Those little diaper bags. What do I keep in mine? Well, I keep diaper covers and cloth diapers in mine. That's what I keep in mine. Yeah. Oh, there's Pooh. Let's play with Pooh. Here we go. Aw, isn't that sweet? Aw. It's underneath the boys. Let's go take a look. Well, I have a container that I hold some of the diapers in, as well as I have a container way back there. Can you see it? That has bottles in it. And right there is some more reborns I have in there. Yeah, that's where I hide them all. I want to thank you so much for coming along with me on the nursery tour. Thank you for stopping by. I'm Yvonne. Thank you for watching Havinguon, the Reborn Feel Good channel. Take care. Please subscribe for more, of course.